Must be the place. this is a terrible cross with you. You and the sorceress both. What'd you do to them?
I could have married a continental man.
Could you tell a trout from a char?
I could have married a continental
If I
man.
put Brian's son on the board, no black dog.
Priestess is a terrible cross with you. You and the sorceress both.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
Yeah. That caught a turd.
Got a minute? Sad when someone like Bran dies. Everyone says he was a good king.
It's not fitting to speak elsewise about the dead.
Mean you don't agree?
Bran spent his life at sea. And while he was away, old feuds flared, devouring the Isles from the inside. Folk grew furious, claiming there was no one to mediate, resolve quarrels. But then Bran would return with loot, throw a feast, let the mead flow in rivers, and everyone loved him again.
Farewell.
Adventure seeker. Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
Let's dance. Wondering what that accomplished, if anything. Time to see Udalric.
I never knew a man as brave.
Why'd you do it?
What is this?
Udalric. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why'd you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch. You didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after, sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams, at times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come. Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Two methods that work, in theory. Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heims lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalryk. It won't be an easy fight.
What's this other way?
They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Well, maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
Udalryk might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... Would it try to kill Udalryk?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalryk could just... expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalryk, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. And what about the other method?
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger.
So to prove you wrong, I gotta do what you say now?
As long as my name is not Yennefer, no one will call you henpecked for that. And remember, if we can't think of a good trick, we can still do it your way.
Fine, let's try to trick the Heim.
Good decision.
Haunted house. The Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
No reason to delay.
Let's look around.
Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent. Ciri. No, it's impossible. Damn it. Looking to discourage me? Good. Means you're scared. Somebody could break their leg, or their neck. shattered. Udalric must have been scared of seeing the creature just behind him. An old cradle. Must have belonged to Udalric or Aki.
Geralt, come! Think I've got an idea!
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
Can I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Said yourself, you can't know the details. So no, nothing else. You simply gotta trust me.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So do I. So, can we start?
I'm ready.
All right, I'll be back soon. In the meantime, get a fire going in the oven.
Over there! She's running to the old house! Grab her!
Taken. You must put him in the oven. Trust me.
Take care not to hurt the child. Give me the feed.
In the oven. Throw him in the oven.
It won't last! Harder!
Aki!
The Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief. You've been tricked. You must go.
It's over.
Over?
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free?
The Heim's gone, so are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
You'll be fine. Key is to not give in to self-pity.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
I'll go with him. He seems confused.
Good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Speaker Rog?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
Thought we already discussed that.
We did. Farewell, Witcher. Favourable winds and following seas to you.
To you too. So long.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crone.
Meliorot? Humble.
River, don't eat so much.
Why the spit not?
Because if you get hit in the gut, get tangled in your entrails, there'll be no hope for you. Falmer's right. Shouldn't eat or drink too much.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
I heard Grey Inga augurs your son's future.
Aye, threw his umbilical in the water.
Greetings, welcome.
What smells so delicious? Heard Hjalmar came here to gather men for his expedition.
Aye, he did. Such spirit. Stormed in, swept the bowls off the table, jumped atop of it and cried, I'm sailing off to seek glory. Who's with me? Who wants to cut off that bloody giant's head?
Guess that was enough to recruit a longboat full of men.
They carried him out on their shoulders, yelling all the while, we'll win back the forge, string that giant up by his gizzards. Should have seen it, Witcher. Brought tears to my eyes.
Hjalmar seems popular around here.
He is crack, son.
Clever lad. Put together a fine crew, hardy drinkers and warriors both. By the times I've had to piece together tables and benches after hosting them. The Unvik lads he took on, no spring minnows either. In fact, was a clan Tordarach man gave Hjalmar the idea for the expedition. The shipwright, what's his name? Viggy? That's him. Hoped to earn a new byname, the Fearless. Till now they'd called him the Loon.
They wanted to take back a forge? What's that about?
Never heard the Unvikers forged the best armor in these isles. Their swordsmiths are nothing to sneeze at either.
Because we made our blades like the dwarves forged their hills.
Soft layered core fitted with a hard steel coating.
How do you know? That's a clan Tordarach secret.
Got some friends who are dwarves.
Perhaps you do. But the ore from the mines of Unvik, not even... Well, no one's got it. That's that.
Hjalmar must have had a plan. Tell me about it.
Plans? Ha! They didn't even know where to look for this giant. As I recall, Viggy wanted to cross a frozen lake and scale the mountain.
They say the giant came from there. Awoken by the frost that gripped the land around the tower.
To the harsh winter. Suited that man-eater perfectly. It can only get worse. Even the gods... well...
Another one don't believe Ragnarok is nigh. You'll see. All of yous.
So long.
Glad to be of service. If you need to know more about Undvik or the giant, ask Axel, or that one over there, or Anter.
Someone helped Bran into the next life. He was breaking black bad necks yesterday, and suddenly this.
Tell me honestly, do you believe that?
Hjalmar and Crate's gone to
No such
Undvik
thing as
in
bad
full
ships
company.
or bad weather.
What do you want?
I'm looking for people from Unvik.
They're dead.
See now, I heard many survived.
Stubborn, get your... What do you want to know?
You there when the giant attacked?
Aye, I was. One of the Jarl's personal guards. I failed him. Led no credence to what the priestesses said, that we'd be punished for robbing the earth of iron, forging it into blades that men kill one another with, that Freya would punish us. Perhaps they spoke the truth.
Jarl of Undvik. Tell me about his death.
Jarl Harald Houndsnout. His whole crew died that night. Wilmar, Wilfred, and Wilhelm. I reached them too late. Saw the giant dash Wilmar against a rock. He fell right beside me. All his bones broke, wriggling like a salmon on the sand.
Harold was dead by then?
What? No, Jarl fought like a bear. Slicing and dodging and hollering, then slicing again. Couldn't save himself, though.
How did you manage to survive?
First I heard the giant growl to those flying sirens. Damn me if he weren't giving them orders.
Under stress, men see all kinds of things.
I know what I saw. Rushed to help the Jarl, but one of the cunts sunk her talons in me, lifting me up. Tried to take me to their nest. Pecked me apart, I reckon. But I broke loose of her grip. Plummeted from quite a height. Crashed hard, couldn't stand. Last thing I saw, swarm of sirens swooping down on the Jarl, thrashing round him. He yipped, he yelped, he screamed, he hollered. Then silence.
The men escorting the women and the children to the ships took my unconscious flesh away and brought me to Ord Skellig.
I should go.
Yeah.
Consider settling in Cairtrode and permanently.
Well,
Every man on the continent's so bloodless.
I'm looking for men from Undvik.
You've oars from the Isle, and I once cut those waters with nary a race. Could trace you the shoreline in my sleep. A lovely excursion, if not for the bloody sirens.
I'm the one to ask. Me, your excellent Tardarok. He's over there. What can a bloke from Ard Skellig know about Undvik?
Heard you trilling a different tune when Hjalmar was gathering his crew. Your love for the Ancrate fade that quick.
That doesn't mind down dire.
Yalvar's from there, or so he claims. And you seem to know these waters. Why didn't you sail with Hjalmar?
Because that kind of expedition needs a true leader. And a whelp looking to collect bumps on his skull could only be its doom. Once I...
You'd rather sit in your arse nose in the air, you Zarakanian princess. Brave lad comes along. You sail with him. I'd have sailed with Hjalmar if only those seahorses hadn't banjaxed my knee. Would have sailed instead of sharing a table with a grumpy barnacle like you.
You'd sail with anyone who'd let you aboard. Crach's daughter included.
You mentioned sirens. Many on Undvik?
So many. More on the other isles.
Bollocks.
Once they attacked Lars and me when we were fishing. Before we could drive him off, they pulled Lars in the water and scratched me up so bad that... Oi!
Drive away the sirens? How's that work?
Ha! Plain to see you're no islander. With a Hornwall's horn. One toot, and they plough and scurry off so quick the waves rock your boat.
Need to get to Undvik.
Another thrill seeker. Well then, listen close, lest ye end in a watery grave. Sail out of port and head southwest. Watch for rocks protruding like pricks out of the water. You'll have to do some tricky tacking to get past them. Some of them shorter, just below the surface, so careful not to scrape right over them. They breach your hull, you're done for, 'cause just a few minutes in that icy water makes a corpse. One time I remember...
Stick to the point.
Oh, fine. Watch for the currents, 'cause they can drag you off course. Dash against the rocks even. With a bit of luck, you'll land on the same beach where Hjalmar landed.
Nice talking to you, but time I was on my way. So long.
Fair winds to you.
You believe that damage was done in battle?
I heard Grey Can you swing an axe?
Verbena, lovage, chamomile.
Chamomile. Yep. Would you like to buy something from me stash?
Maybe. Let me see what you got. So long.
I recognize your type a mile away.